So, question for you: how many of you have been here for a bake already? Anybody?
It was a fake one, if that counts. Cheater.
No, it doesn't count when it's indoors.
A fake bake.
Well, welcome to the Hyatt. I hope that you're all enjoying your night. Beautiful weather. How's everything going so far?
Excellent.
My name is Marty. I'm the executive chef here. And what we did for you tonight is a recreation of a traditional New England lobster bake. This does go all the way back to the 1600s. When the settlers first came to America, the Native Americans, the tribe was called the Wampanoag Indian tribe. They were very seafaring, and they would gather a lot of their food from the water, and they would go about building a bonfire to cook their food in. And what they would do is they would light a fire. They would have rocks and wood interlaced. And the rocks, when you hear of a clam bake, the rocks itself are what actually cook the clam bake. That's our heat source. You're all such a quiet group.
Absorbed.
We're intrigued. That's what we are.
You want to hear the story?
What we do then is, once the rocks are nice and hot, which takes about an hour for it to burn down, meaning the wood and the rocks with the bonfire cooking and the rocks get hot, takes about an hour. This gentleman here, Rob, say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
He's one of the people that does the majority of our clam bakes here. So when Rob came in today, he found out how many people it was for and what time the clam bake was for, and he built it appropriately and lit it at the right time. What we do once it's burned down and we're left with the hot rocks is we have a seaweed called rock seaweed, and we put that on top of the rocks, and then we have food that we put in racks that we put on top of the seaweed. Now, the Native Americans used to use buffalo skins. Who's been here before? Nobody, right? So I can tell my joke. The Native Americans used to use buffalo skins, but we don't have any buffaloes, number one, and we have a Home Depot around the corner. So now, if you've heard that before, that would be like, yeah, sure. But what we did tonight, we have 4 in here tonight. Am I correct? Tarps?
3.
3. We have 3 tarps on here. Back to what I was saying with Rob is he looks at the weather and everything and takes it into account. If it's a really big bake or it's a little bit colder, he might have 4, 5, 6 tarps on there. We actually did one year where the people wanted a clam bake and it was in December and there was snow on the ground. So we did like 7 or 8 tarps and we wrapped it in aluminum foil and plastic wrap, and then they thought it was too cold and they didn't want to come outside. So we thawed Rob out. It took about a year, and here he is. But what we have inside of the bake here is we have lobsters, steamers, mussels, corn on the cob, and red bliss potatoes. That's all inside of here cooking. This gentleman here, Manuel, say hi, Manny.
Hello.
Hello.
He was inside and he was cooking the other food that we have on the clam bake. We have clam chowder. Has anybody had our clam chowder yet?
Yes.
Good?
Delicious.
Very good.
We do make very good clam chowder. And I had a group a little while ago and they said, we've never had chowder before, and they hadn't had it yet. And I said, well, you're going to have no chowder ever better than the chowder you have tonight. Right? And we also have on the buffet grilled chicken with a red pepper coulis. We have chorizo and peppers, garden salad, grilled vegetables, homemade cornbread, rolls, and we also have a carving station, which the gentleman that's carving that is around here somewhere. His name is Alex. He's going to be up there. When you go through the buffet, we have 2 attendants. Manny's going to be right by the lobsters, and he'll crack open the lobsters for you to make it easier for you to eat. And then Alex will be by, I have tenderloins. He'll be there to carve some tenderloin for you to have some tenderloin. And for dessert, we have peach and blueberry cobbler with a Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. That actually should be the entree as far as I'm concerned.
Can we start at that in the buffet?
It is actually, thank you very much. It's actually a, no, don't worry. It's actually a 2-plate buffet easily. If you have a drink, chowder, and plates, I hope you're very good at balancing things. But if you go through the buffet, it's absolutely a 2-plate buffet. Take 1 plate and get everything that you would like. When you get up to Manuel, he'll have plates there on the buffet by the lobsters for you to get the lobster on that plate. So it is a very cozy eating environment as you're there. What we're going to do now is I'm going to have somebody come forward. And I did see her before, but she's not even paying attention to me right now. Yep, there you go. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
This is Stephanie, everybody.
Oh, Mark. Hi, everyone. Skirt, you want me to step on there?
Aren't you even like concerned how you're doing anything? So
I have a sneaking suspicion how you might have known my name.
Okay. What might it start with?
Well, it has to do with two people. It could be either Maggie or Patty, but I'm just guessing.
You'd be right.
I'll get them later.
You're gonna get them later? Well, this should be. This is actually a very honorable thing to do. So everybody's a little hungry, I would assume, correct?
Yes.
Well, I hope you're a little hungrier than that. You hungry?
Yes.
Okay. Well, before we can unveil the food, what we always do is we have somebody come forward and do a ceremonial dance around the bonfire.
Oh, we heard about this! She's really short song.
And how is that dance go?
It's like a Native American dance.
I want you to demonstrate it before I
Why
do
can't
it.
demonstrate?
No? So I have to just do it?
Go, you go. Steph, you're awesome. Superstar.
Any music for this, or?
How does it begin? Do I just go this way?
She gets 2 lobsters. Very good. I'm so glad I all
You know what I always love about this is when somebody comes forward to do a dance, they always say, well, how should I do this? And I never tell them, and they always know exactly what they're doing. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
And it was
Yeah.
Oh.
You should go the other way. Actually, Susan should come up and talk to me. All right, I will leave you guys to unveil.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Well,
you.
what we're going to do now, yes, give her a hand. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to unveil the food. It seems like the wind is blowing this way, so everybody should be okay. But we are going to bring the food right over to that truck over there, so if everybody could just give us a little bit of room. When we're bringing it over, you can stay and watch, ask questions. But when we get it onto the truck, we're going to drive it up to the buffet. So in either case, we will meet you up there, and I hope you all enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Hey, do they cry less when you put them in there as opposed to a pot?
No.
No, they scream the same.
Still moving.
Yeah. How do you know that everything is cooked at the appropriate time?
The timer went off.
I'm sorry?
The timer went off.
The timer went on.
It takes an
The
hour.
thingamabob popped out. That's it? You have to layer Do you put the same amount of lobsters in each time?
No, we do.
Never seen so many lobsters cooked at one time.
And when we do, we go to big fire.
Oh, wait a minute. That was the assistant. Does it always start with that much seaweed and stuff? Is that how you cook it? You start with the rocks and then the seaweed? That's cool.